Big announcement. I would like to disclose some information that I think you guys should know. I love Unity. This is gonna be a very throwaway video. Probably never gonna be a follow-up. But like I kind of already have all these clips saved on my PC. So I might as well upload them. So you guys may not know this, but I'm a bit of a gamer. Just a tad bit though. Not too much. So of course I got interested in the funny game engine of Unity, my favorite game engine, guys. I love Unity. So as of the upload of this video, like apparently my last video about Unity was like a year ago, and that was a video I made for one of my classes, and even then it was mostly following what my teacher told us to do. So I really don't consider it like my first real Unity project. So that's why I would like to show off this funny project I made in my favorite game engine, Unity, bro. So all these clips I've been saving throughout my development of this funny little app I'm making. No real goal yet. Kind of have a vague idea. Not gonna say it here now. So I'm gonna be showing off these random clips I've saved throughout my development. The earliest clip I have is from June 11th. And it's August 13th. And it's nowhere near as done as it should be. At least for how long I've had the project for. But I mean, are you really developing if you don't have like a 2 months period of doing no work? And also, I'm not gonna be showing off any of my code, so you guys cannot make fun of me. So with that, let's get into the actual clips of this funny little game slash app slash project slash failure slash. Okay, so this is the first clip where it all began. Good old June 11th. I think it was like around 12 or 1 a.m. I can't remember anymore. I just decided, let me open up Unity. Let me see what I can do. But overall, this first video was some pretty simple stuff. All I wanted to do was like, can I make a square up here wherever I touch on my phone? Apparently not that hard. Apparently could have been better because I changed it up later. But don't worry, guys. That was a simple test. Apparently, a few hours or so later, minutes. I have no clue. I'm not sure what was the actual time and this was recorded at. But apparently, same day, I was able to make a simple joystick. I think. I don't know. Look at this clip. Look at that little circle. He's moving. He's kind of going a little bit left. He's going a little bit right. You can go up and down. What else would you expect from a little joystick? So yeah, pretty simple stuff. I don't know how I did it. I do know how I did it, but I'm not gonna say so. However, this next clip, it's legit. It somehow took me 2 whole days for this next clip, but all I did was just, I don't know, reuse a couple textures from an old app I made. And the proof for that is this little clip I have. I'm not gonna upload the full thing because it's kind of boring. Also, this clip I'm about to show was not on Unity. Guys, this was made in Xcode. Actually, Xcode is alright. As I'll say I hate it, but it's not too bad. Wow, you see that game back there? That little funny clip? That little app I made for Xcode? Seems pretty fun, right, guys? Maybe full upload one day? Maybe one day on GitHub? Alright, so yeah, last clip, you can tell, basically the little touch joystick I'm making, basically done. Nothing's really gonna change too much of it. At least not until later on, because of some bugs. Because my code is just so good, it has to have errors. But the only thing to come out of this next clip, all I did was add like a dynamic background. I made these quote unquote star shapes. I mean, they're nowhere near stars, but I mean, they're just there for the background, you know? Making this actual starry like background actually took a little bit of work. I had to make one script that would spawn into stars, and each star has had its own script. The main part of the actual star script was really just like change its size depending on how much of a fake depth I want to have. So, stars farther back would move slower, stars are bigger that are supposed to be more in front or closer would go by quicker. I had fun making it. Okay, but now guys, don't get startled, okay? Don't get startled. There's about to be a couple changes in the actual game. Don't get scared, guys. Don't get scared to change, okay? So, in this next clip, we're gonna see a few new things. We added 3 whole new things. I know, guys, big. So, we made a simple star UI type of thing. Pretty basic. Still have no textured buttons. Again, I'm not an artist. But the 2 main things we did add where we gave the player an actual texture, an actual design. This is a little spaceship I made. Again, I'm not sure what I based it off of anymore. I just made it. It looks nice enough. I'm not the best pixel artist, but for sure, making Minecraft texture packs did help me with this. Also, the main other thing we can see now is these little, like, Vs, upside down Vs. I don't know. These are supposed to be the player's bullets. They don't move yet. But again, this is like super early, just testing to see if I can even make a system. But like, I mean, it works. They're there. So that's why in the next clip, I actually made the bullets move. I know, guys, insane. Who would have thought that me, Dirty Dirt, could actually do something like that? But I mean, like, look how perfect my code works. Like, I tap once or multiple times, very quickly, and the bullets shoot as quick as I tap. Okay, ignore that part where the bullets shoot tons without me actually holding down the actual shoot button. Ignore that, guys. Please ignore that. Okay, but now we're getting to the really recent stuff. Like, I mean, these clips, they were recorded not too long ago. And by that I mean 2 days as of this recording. So the first of these recent clips, I did something pretty big. I added my first enemy. Since I'm leaning more into this space theme, I made a tiny little UFO enemy. Like, I think the design of it came out pretty good. I would go back and change a couple things, but I mean, it's already here. Also, as you can see, we made it move down. It was basically the same thing I used to do, little stars things, but I mean, pretty basic stuff. I could also change the speed of it vertically and horizontally. That's just part of the movement script I made for the enemies. I also have this tiny little red line because that's used for debugging stuff because I was having a few issues. Also, it can't even be killed right now, so I guess it's not really an enemy, more like the background stars. But luckily, a bit after, I was able to do a pretty simple movement for the enemy. Kind of just goes towards the player horizontally, tries to reach the center of them. Also, I had this little thing where if the enemy goes farther than the player, like Y vertically under it, it will just speed off. I was actually pretty proud of this little script I made for it because I had to deal a lot with like the enemy getting stuck going back and forth between 2 points because they couldn't center on the actual player correctly. But I mean, I got past that pretty quickly. I mean, now it's actually usable. Now it actually goes towards the player. But now it's time for the big one, guys. I can finally shoot the enemies. This took me way longer than I want to admit. Guys, do not confuse on collision with on trigger, and don't forget to make an enemy a trigger. So once I actually figured out that mistake, this is what I did. Yeah, I turned the spaceship to Among Us. Guys, it was late at night. I did not want to admit how mad I was. Luckily now we're on to the last clip, guys. I know, it's been a couple minutes, guys. Pretty boring video. I mean, not for me. And maybe like one or two people actually find this video and like aren't making games and stuff. I don't know, maybe Jaden would like this. Hey Jaden, if you're watching this video, leave a comment down below. So here's like the last thing I did on this project before I upload this funny little video. First thing first, I made a little particle system to make a little explosion. As you can see from this clip, whenever the player's bullet hit the enemy, it will actually destroy the enemy now. You don't want them there, they're the enemy. And it will also do this little explosion right under the actual spaceship. Overall, I'm not gonna lie, I just have to make the actual spawner for the enemy, and I mean, more or less, it's actually a game. Not a good one, but it's a game. Alright, so yeah, that's the whole video. That's my whole project. You're probably never gonna see this ever again. The actual odds of me finishing this app and uploading it, it's basically near none. I'm more likely to upload weekly videos than I am to actually finish this app. But I don't know, with that said, watch my other videos.